Why can't you just ask her yourself? Because... Just because. Fine. Let's
You have
see,
new
Phoebe
email
wants to
at your
look
terminal,
Giles'
Pathfinder.
Peebe knows I can't divulge patient...
So, you've gained Ephra's trust. No easy feat.
I still don't think he likes me.
That's just his way. You should be more worried about the Rokar.
Ephra made it seem like you had experience with them.
I know their leader, Aksul. We studied together under the Moshai. But unlike me, he was a good student. The best, actually.
Then he knows about Remnant?
He did. It's a long story.
Give me the short version.
Aksul was captured by the Ket. He spent a year in a forced labor camp before he managed to escape.
I can't imagine what he must have gone through.
He has scars, that would give you an idea. When Axul returned, he no longer cared about the Remnant, or anything, except destroying the Ket.
Why not join the Resistance?
Axul's not the type to follow orders. And I think he was bitter we weren't able to rescue him.
So he formed the Rokar.
We didn't give them much thought. But since your people arrived, his cause has grown.
I convinced Ephra I'm not a threat. Maybe I can do the same with Axul.
I admire your courage. But Axul's dangerous, and he lacks Ephra's pragmatism. He'll make you want to kill him.
I have to try.
If Helios is to be your home, I guess you'll have to deal with the Rokar one way or another. There's a recluse on Havarul who escaped with Axul from the Ket. Her name is Tholdir. She might know how to contact him. I'll send you the nav point.
At least we managed to save the Moshai.
I only wish we could have saved more. Fold orbit is steady.
System, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Satellite detected. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Back where we really started. What's new in our first home?
The Kett still maintain a presence. Skirmishes are frequent, and travel requires caution.
I've got a cure for that. Next.
The atmosphere continues to clear, but radioactive hazards pool in some areas. Study is ongoing. And remnants remain active on the surface, but also as detected by seismic readings.
Point of contact for all this?
Your people, Pathfinder. Prodromos is expanding, with all the trials and discovery that building an outpost represents.
Grounded in research.
All data about newly accessible EOS is from their work.
Well, let's make sure it gets the attention it deserves.
Armed and armored. Good for you. I could have used that ordnance a few weeks ago.
I'm Ryder, the human pathfinder.
Lieutenant Harper, we're looking for the Asari Ark.
So am I. Watching the skies every day, praying they survived the Kett.
At least you and these others made it out.
Only just. Our clothes were still smoldering.
What happened?
The Kett chased our Ark across the cluster. But these weren't their regular soldiers. They were hunters. Elite killers.
Being hunted by an elite anything isn't fun. What were they after?
I don't know. I'm a junior. I just do what they tell me. A bridge officer, Sarissa something, gave the evacuation order. Hundreds of people, all trying to flee. It was...
Where could we look for the Ark?
We lost track. But they launched a ship to help evacuees, and her crew would know. You'd have to find her. Follow the transponder, maybe.
Consider it done. Focus on taking care of yourselves.
The ship's called the Paraphona. I'll give you her transponder codes and last flight plan. Thank you. It's good to see the Ket aren't the only ones winning.
I'll be interested to see what your scientists learn of Eos.
Ryder.
Pathfinder? Darket Tervian. I understand I was pulled from cryo ahead of schedule. My family is grateful, but I consider it my debt.
Everyone gets out eventually.
That may be, but the least I can do is show you the benefit. I'm exo-studies now, but in a former life, let's say I knew tactics. If I supplied the Ket on this planet, I drifted in, and there's only so many gravitational paths. Here's some navs to check for anomalies. Good hunting, Pathfinder. My family thanks you, Pathfinder.
Tell me about yourself.
Darket Tervian, W84 Crispin. Joined the initiative to be no one special, somewhere very special. Military family, as you probably suspected, but deeper. And I wanted to leave that life with as many lives as I could bring. I lost a brother before I woke, apparently. He was at Site 2.
I'm sorry.
Not as sorry as the Ket will be if they threaten us here. I didn't come here to look at death. I won't.
Take care, Darket.
You too, Pathfinder.
Nav points of lost supplies noted, Pathfinder.
Not busting our tails on viability to let resources go so easy. Let's check it out.
Pathfinder. No word.
Just who I was looking for. There, did you feel that tremor? We've been tracking major seismic activity lately. But I don't know what's causing it. Something strange is going on out there.
When isn't there? I solved one mystery on Eos and 3 more pop up.
This one might be a blessing in disguise. Eos has massive underground rivers we can't tap, but altering those tremors just right might crack the ground for irrigation. Our seismic survey hammers would be perfect. All I need is someone to place them. Please?
What's a seismic survey hammer?
Fox built them. They punch like a dozen Krogan and cause vibrational changes underground. The hammers give good geophysics data, but honestly, they're just fun.
You got it. Just tell me where to go.
I've marked out the areas where the tremors seem centered. Trigger the hammers there. Just be careful. The tremors are getting worse. Anything else before you go?
I've got to go.
Keep up the good work.
Looks like we have some scavenger animals in our lost supply crates. Quick mess to clean up. Not getting any of the supplies back this way, though. Sam, are you sure about this?
Yes, Pathfinder. The crates were opened using standard protocols. It's unlikely the local fauna could have accomplished this.
They're bugs, Sam. They didn't do it.
More data is required to be definitive, Pathfinder.
You're a real machine sometimes, Sam.
No. Yaleon is an elder sibling. The younger sibling is Oleon.
What do you call a child with no family?
Sholeon. Adopted sibling.
Sholeon.
undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Wonder what's down there. Well, that gets us a step closer. I knew it was a long shot, but I still held hope she was alive. All we can do is turn this into Prodromos, like she won't. Heads up, this might be rough. Hostiles ahead!
Successful! Good work, Ryder.
A high concentration of data here, Pathfinder. I recommend scanning.
good time for a field op, Jal. What's your combat disposition?
I kill the enemy before they see me. Do I need another one?
No, that'll do fine.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Recording nav points for survey beacon placement. A trivial task.
Wasn't trivial to this technician. Lotus Protocol. The job doesn't go unfinished.
Job started. Another step forward. Keep it up, Dad.
Sam. What am I hearing?
Technician Eric Camber's beacon protocols. They appear to include recorded motivational logs.
This is resonating now. Probably with the vault.
You are in excellent physical condition, Laura. Better than anyone on the squad.
Thanks. Didn't realize you were paying attention.
The mind wants one. The mind wants.
Looks like the Ket got here before us.
progress made, whatever it is. Each day, one at a time. You'll be fine.
Okay. Where's this going? More of PB's remnant technology.
The Ket left their mark. But the buildings stand. That's a lesson.
My sensors are detecting Ket technology, Pathfinder.
More animals in our lost supply crates. We've got targets! Cleared it. Betting there's nothing left. This confirms it. The crates were opened first, then bait placed. By who?
By whom? And more data is required to be certain.
Difficult start. It's admirable you kept trying.
Reported as a loss. Supplies eaten by scavenger bugs. Let's be more careful next time.
Recommendations noted, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Outposts. And an Ark escape pod? Where did they get that?
Doesn't matter. They're not
That's
keeping
it.
it.
We need enough close scan.
Dear and he are alive and whole, are in need of assistance.
No longer aware of where it is. Dispose of it.
Is that the Ket leader here? That's what they follow?
See the dust!
That's Ket technology, Ryder.
Watching the corners.
These caves could be a good shelter, if people need it.
Signs of Ket still linger. There's no getting rid of them.
You're a long way from the flock. Look, who is this?
Someone who's got work for you. Come to my nav point, if you think you're up for it.
See it, Tom. Because it is.
I guess you run out of names eventually.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
This world. Few of us would come, even without the kit.
Our people came a long way. Nothing here will stop them.
The sky is beautiful in its own way.
That's kit technology, Ryder.
My sensors are detecting Ket technology, Pathfinder.
Progress, right, Dad? Probably simple, but in a new galaxy, and after I... Never mind.
What are you talking?
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Remnant here.
it out.
Keep it up, Dad. You promised. Doesn't matter that I'm sick. Nor is the future.
I don't know if I'm okay with this. Got them all.
Good work.
Gil has tuned the Nomad perfectly for EOS.
We're outfitted best we can be.
We purpose build, world by world. That's the way to keep things going.
Okay, firing the first hammer. Hold on to something. Remnant coming from below!
Good one.
I must borrow one of those hammers. For important reasons.
That's a big tremor for a couple of Remnant. Let's place the next hammer. That looks like Ket tech. I think that's a Remnant device.
I advise,
What's this doing in a Ket camp?
judging by the damage, the Ket were extracting data. This core is too damaged to properly read what they received.
Then we'll just have to find more.
Were these shards of something bigger?
Can't interface with it. Guess we'll never know.
Embedded in solid rock. Impressive engineering.
The Outland's fire. You can see it from almost outpost anywhere. Another job done, Dad. Reset and hit the next. I'm watching, and I'm proud. Eric Jr. signing off.
Job done. Eric's. Here they come!
The Ket have made camp. Be careful, Ryder.
Speed bump!
I advise scan this Pathfinder. I was unable to extract much, but it appears the Ket received a nav point from these remnant cores.
Can you get the nav point too?
Partially. I require another core to complete the string.
The Scourge has tainted that remnant site. Be careful.
Too bad there's no time for a swim.
Wonder what it's like on Eos when it rains.
Giving shield assist!
We do our job. Someone will see it.
Now this is familiar. The world isn't home without water.
Oops.
I hope your colonists don't just work. These worlds need normal life.
Watch out!
This alien tech comes in all shapes and sizes. But what's it for?
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Nice work.
Pathfinder, the Scourge has reached this remnant site. Hostile activity present.
I wonder what all these bits of remnant tech used to be.
And I'm wondering what broke them up.
Soldiers plateau. All those broken pieces like a dragon's jaw.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Ryder, Ket constructs ahead. Hey, Ryder, pit stop? Wouldn't mind stretching my legs.
I agree. So, hop out, run in a circle, and get back in.
No? Well, fine.
I detect a random device in this location. I advise scanning it, Pathfinder.
Sam, anything?
I extracted the nav point the Ket used, adding it to your system.
Let's find out what these Ket are after.
Company, looks like they mean business.
A Pathfinder, huh? No need to ask if you're a friend or foe.
I didn't know anyone from the Nexus was out here.
We're not. We're from the sovereign nation Advent. A few hundred clicks that way. Our nation, no Nexus interference. We didn't come to Andromeda to fuel Director Tan's regime. In Advent, we're free citizens.
We get orbital views of Eos. That direction looks like a few hundred clicks of nothing.
I should get you a passport for our capital. Maybe when the showers work again. Our water table dropped recently. Like the rivers underground were running dry. We tracked the problem out here.
There's been seismic activity. We're using that and a survey hammer to tap the rivers.
Oh, shit. Advent needs that water supply to stay independent. Would you consider a deal? Our survey showed a massive natural gas deposit nearby. Your hammer taps that instead. We mine the gas and trade it to your outpost. Everyone wins.
Our outpost can manage with the water it has. Okay, done.
Great. I can tell you where to hit and call in our miners. The nation of Advent thanks you.
What's your problem with the Nexus?
I didn't come 2 million light years to dig someone else's ditch. The Nexus wants people to wait for permission before we start our new lives. A lot of us aren't waiting.
You're part of an independent nation. What's it like?
Advent? It's small, but growing just fine without Nexus support. Our capital, Aurora, is in a nice hollow of caves. Without those storms, it's cozy.
I hope your nation's intentions are peaceful.
Hey, we're colonists and pioneers, not scumbag raiders. Respect our borders, and there won't be a problem.
Do you have trouble with the Remnant back home?
Remnant? Those robot things? We see small ones from time to time. If they're here too, maybe they're all over the planet.
I'm going.
Good luck out there.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
The flows move. We can tap the underground rivers from here.
What about the needs of the people in Advent?
The gas deposit's at the other site. That would help Advent. But we can't do both. More Remnant! Here they come! Last hammer. This should finish the job. Everyone ready? Aren't the hammers or the remnant. What is that?
Pathfinder, the underground water flows, but not sufficiently.
A lot of new hammer sets in. What's last hit should do it.
Making reinforcements. Go for the leg.
Nicely done.
Quick, before it's off sensors.
Target the legs. The head's open.
Remnant reinforcements.
Target the legs. Nicely done.
Quick, before it's off sensors.
Attack its legs. The head's open. More remnants are coming. Target the legs. Nicely done.
Go interface, we'll cover you.
Ryder, it's Haney at the outpost. There's got a massive spike on the seismic readings. The architect.
Yeah, it followed the hammers.
Great work, Ryder. The outpost's safe, and that architect should give us just what we need.
That's it. Good move.
Work.
Looks like the Ket got here before us.
We're not alone.
Press on, James. The mayor's idea. Because we have to press on.
Politicians. Always helpful.
We have to. We're here to explore.
It's only strange out there. It's always our heads down against the Ket. One day we'll destroy them. I'm determined that it will be soon.
Cat signals detected ahead, Pathfinder.
Enemies!
The Ket just have to make their mark.
We'll clear the Ket off Eos for good.
Whatever the Ket build, we can break.
Our friend was calling from a Ket bunker?
We don't know he's a friend.
Well, well. Glad you decided to show.
This your handiwork?
Abso-fucking-lutely. Name's Bane Masani. Cat hunting's a hobby of mine.
We should start a club?
Eos is the perfect spot for it. Planet's a cat magnet. I've been tracking them down, marking locations to target. You took out the crown jewel, but the bastards still have a presence here. You want to protect that shiny new outpost? You better wipe them out.
I'll do whatever I can to keep Prodromos safe.
Glad to hear it. Sending nav points to your Omni tool. Eventually we'll want to hit the crown jewel, their main base. But I don't think you're ready for that yet.
I'm ready.
It's your funeral. I can't stop you from being stupid. Happy hunting, Pathfinder.
You obviously weren't a cat hunter back in the Milky Way.
No, I worked in the private security sector. Pay was good, but the job bored me. A buddy of mine told me about the initiative. Thought it'd be a hell of an adventure.
Bring any family with you?
Hell no. My mom died when I was a kid. Never met my father. Heard he was a big-time merc. All I know is he gave me his name and nothing else.
Why do you think the cat are drawn to Eos?
In my experience, they go wherever those weird-ass structures are. No idea why. I gave up questioning the damn things. Better to just put a bullet in their head.
You didn't come to EOS with Bradley's team.
No, I'm one of Tan's scary exiles. Left the Nexus after the uprising. Been planet hopping ever since, hunting Ket.
Not sure anyone likes the Ket, but you really seem to hate them.
What can I say? They're ugly. And I'm a man about aesthetics.
Why did you join the uprising?
Didn't like how they played God, deciding who woke up when. So, I played mutineer. When things didn't pan out, I went my own way.
You didn't want to stay with the other exiles?
Honestly, most exiles are arseholes, and not the lovable kind.
Stay safe, Masani.
That's the goal. Hell of a day, huh?
Stay safe, Masani.
That's the goal.
We learn, the worse he is.
These can't be the only generators the Ket brought.
Given the large Ket presence on Eos, I would agree, Pathfinder.
We'll just keep shutting them down as we find them.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Okay, we're coming up on the barracks.
Stay sharp. Shouldn't be as many here at the base. No reason to get cocky, though.
Think that's the last of them.
Not bad, little duck. Not bad.
That is seriously the worst nickname.
This one is different. Exoskeleton, dextroprotein-based.
You haven't asked any questions.
Do you know the exact force required to detach your dermal plates? I thought not.
This needs an answer. We can't let this stand.
You have a huge task. To responsibly settle all your people in Helios.
It seems incredible, sometimes. The idea of making places to live, even though we've already done it. There's so much hope riding on us.
Speaking for the Resistance, I know what that's like.
Damn good work out there, Pathfinder. Wanted to extend my thanks in person. You did a hell of a thing, taking out all those Ket.
I always make time to kick some cat ass.
A man after my own heart. But you didn't drive all this way for me to kiss your ass. Here, your reward. Glad someone from the Nexus is competent.
Stay safe, Masani.
That's the goal.
The Cat built all this? They don't just have a base here. This is a stronghold. Sam, another memory prompt?
One of your father's memories.
got them all.
People want to come here, just like they wanted to come to Andromeda. Except now they'll know what they'll find.
A hard world, but you can get used to anything if you try.
We lost a lot of worlds to the Scourge. Seeing one more or less reclaimed is strange.
Looks like Cat ahead. We should be careful.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Heads up, looks like a Ket construct. That looks like Ket tech. Think that's it?
My sensors are detecting Ket technology, Pathfinder.
Remnant site ahead. Tread lightly.
Black Rock Tande. ESST, alright?
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Approaching the nav point, the Ket extracted from the remnant cores, Pathfinder.
Keep an eye out for nearby Ket. Think that's it?
You should be able to locate these glyphs, Pathfinder.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner. Okay, let's solve this thing.
That
What is
support
this?
will help.
Accessing. Pathfinder, this console holds detailed records of the native wildlife on Eos. This is vital information.
Can Prodromos use it?
It would provide a significant benefit to Initiative colonists.
Good. Let's give our people a welcome gift.
Successful! Good work, Ryder.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Heads up, looks like a Keck construct.
Console activated. You'll need to stay in range. System access complete. I finished here.
We've got cats.
How is it breaking through? We gotta beat the pest!
I'm guessing that's the cat in charge.
Not here to impress people.
How many of these guys are there?
Sites 1 and 2.
There. Let's hope that stops them. Loading ammo!
Unable.
How long the Ket have been here?
Probably before Site 1. Takes time to build something like this.
There. Let's hope that stops them.
Incoming!
Loading ammo!
Shield assist.
That's it. The base is offline.
Everything is. Look down there.
This base is just a shell now, as it should be.
Stay sharp. Just in case.
So peaceful around here with the Invictor dead.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Cora wanted to check in with you.
Liam says he's planning a movie night.
That's the idea.
He's putting it off because it didn't seem right after seeing the exaltation facility. But now there's a delay. I had a thought. Every vid's better with snacks, right? I found an Angaran recipe for these little morsels you can make from a local Helios plant, but it's rare and...
You want me to look for one?
Oh, would you? I'd love to, you know, be social and things.
Oh, the ship manual's useful. That leg of my workbench needed propping up.
If you bothered reading it, you'd know that the Tempest is an orchestra of new tech. You can't just meddle with...
I got this ship launch ready in record time, Callow. I know my stuff.
And you don't have a shred of respect for other people's.
Callow.
Oh, Ryder. Sorry you had to hear that. What can I do for you?
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. It sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
How you feeling, Moshe Sefa?
Weak, but I'll bounce back.
Aksul is very cunning. We can't underestimate him. My mothers are worried sick about the cousins that joined him.
I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
You still have questions. I'll try to answer them.
So, exaltation is how the Ket reproduce? How did you learn that?
They're proud of it. They welcomed us and spoke of it openly. We were becoming them. To the Ket, all other life is inferior. Even, I suspect, humans.
They're going to a lot of trouble just to make baby Ket.
I guess it's also a way for them to control their evolution. They incorporate only traits they value, and unique adaptations they don't possess.
So what are the chances the Ket have exalted other intelligent species somewhere?
I'd say those chances are excellent.
The Cardinal said she had the Archon's DNA. So was the Cardinal exalted too?
From what they described, I think they can be exalted multiple times. They strive always to be greater. And the Archon's DNA somehow plays a role in all of it.
It looked like some of your people wanted this Ket gift. They walked right into those pods.
As did I. Voluntarily. Happily. But that is part of the process. Part of the preparation, they called it purification, stripped our systems of all defenses. It was very painful. But after the pain came a beautiful peace, like a trance, like a transcendence itself. I willingly walked into that pod, and I cannot fault anyone else who did the same.
Sam downloaded what he could from the facility. We'll be studying exaltation for quite a while. What was happening in that facility? It felt like a religion, or a cult.
Perhaps, but not to them. They honestly believe they are giving us a gift.
The Cardinal seems desperate to keep that place standing.
The entire facility seemed dedicated to one thing: exaltation. That's why I asked you to destroy it, despite the lives it would cost. I hope the Resistance can still burn it to the ground, but I suspect the Ket have already re-engineered that shield.
How long were you in that facility?
Days? After the Archon decided I would be exalted, I was sent to the facility alone. I was housed with prisoners who described how they were kidnapped, taken to holding camps, analyzed and separated.
Analyzed?
Until now, we never understood why some of us were sent to slave camps and others just vanished. The Archon chose to exalt me, to use me for my knowledge. Perhaps others were chosen for their genetics.
The Chosen.
I'm only theorizing. I am a scientist, after all.
I'll let you rest.
Wait. One more thing. I spoke to a guard, a former Resistance fighter who remembered me. It described everything about its past, our past, with no trace of emotion. It seems that victims retain memories of who they were, but after being exalted, they live only to serve the Ket. Does your species dream?
Sometimes.
A Ket remembers being Angara. Like a dream it's eager to forget, which is beyond comprehension. Ishare, Pathfinder. I'm sure we'll talk again.
Just waiting on that armor requisition / project. No pressure.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
So the Angara were fighting their own this whole time. Fuck.
Wonder how Jarl's taking it.
Would you mind taking a slight detour and dropping me back in the Milky Way?
What's the problem?
Little something I just heard about called exaltation.
It's definitely more than we bargained for.
And the Ket are even scarier than we thought. I gotta start eating more protein and getting a full night's sleep. It'll take everything we got to get through this mess.
Out with it already. What's the deal with you and Callow? Anything I should be concerned about?
Twist my arm, why don't you? It's contrasting styles more than anything. He's a blueprint guy. I'm gears and guts. Got ink on his digits, not grease, up to his elbows. If you didn't have me to balance him out, you might be in trouble. Heck, maybe that goes both ways.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Pathfinder?
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Lexi, your dad was Turian? That explains so much.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hey there, got a sec?
Sure.
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirted with you? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
I thought I hated the Ket before. Then we learned about exaltation. I can't even begin to imagine how Jal feels about this.
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks. She and my dad fought all the time. I think at the end they hated each other. When things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whatever my dad did destroyed any chance of that.
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there. I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Sid was barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
How did you keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. Construction jobs. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would. Being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative. We were never rich, but we got to comfortable.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Yes?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.